Hi, I'm Frankie Mazzapica. I hope you enjoyed the video that you're about to see. It's our desire that at the conclusion of this video, you will have a heightened expectation of the plan of God for your life.
I'll tell you where I'm pulling this message from. It's in Luke chapter 19, verse 1 through 10. And it sounds like this. Jesus came into Jericho. And he went through the city. He worked his way through the city. But there was a man named Zacchaeus. And he was a tax collector who had become very rich. But he was a short man, and he couldn't see over the crowd to see Jesus. So he ran ahead of the crowd. He climbed up a sycamore tree, which was near the road that Jesus was on, and he waited for Jesus to pass by. As Jesus passed by, he looked up into the tree and he said, "Zacchaeus, come down quickly. I must come to your house today." Zacchaeus came down the tree quickly, and the Bible says, full of joy and excitement. But the people around him became very disgruntled because they said, "Why is Jesus with a notorious sinner?" Meanwhile, Zacchaeus brought Jesus to his house. And as he stood in the presence of Jesus, he said, "I am going to give half of my wealth to the poor. And all those I have robbed, I will give them 4 times as much." And Jesus said, "Salvation has come to this home. For you have shown that you are a true son of Abraham." We're going to unpack those verses in just a moment. But before I do, I want to give you a background on tax collectors in those days. They were typically Jews, just like those who lived in the community. But they worked for the Roman government. The Roman government did not pay them to be tax collectors. What they said was, tax them so that we get what is due to us, and however much over that you want to take to pay yourself, feel free to do so. And so, as an example, someone would come forward and he would say, "Okay, I'm going to tax you $50 for the Roman government, and I want $50 for myself as well." They could make up any arbitrary number they wanted to. It could be $20, $30. Hey, this one's pretty, $1. Hey, this guy, I don't like you, $79. They could just make it up. So everyone in the community knew that they were thieves, that they were robbers. And what made it worse is they were one of them. And so they looked at him and said, "You're a traitor." So the entire community despised tax collectors because they were thieves. And they called them notorious sinners. And so here Jesus is walking down the street. And what I find fascinating is the moment he looks up at Zacchaeus, he knew his name. Now, Zacchaeus had never met him, but Jesus knew all about him. It's fascinating to me that he called him by name. He saw all the things that were sinful in his life, but he also saw the burning desire to be close to him. The most valuable thing that you have in your heart is a desire for the Lord. Don't beat yourself up constantly, because that's what the enemy would want you to do, is to focus on all the areas that you are not doing as well. To beat yourself up for things that you should not have said, for things that you should have said, beating yourself up for things that you did in the past, causing yourself to feel like scum of the earth. Though you did those things, though you did say those things, when the Lord looks at you, he does not see those things. He sees the gold, the desire, the flickering ember, the ember of desire. And it is so attractive to him that he doesn't even see all that you have done. What he wants to do is have a relationship with you. He wants you to say those wonderful words, will you forgive me of my sin? He wants that special relationship with you.
If you like that video, take a second and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. This way you'll always know every time we've uploaded a new video.